Interesting.
Okay, so this is a nest of black dwarf honeybees.
Wow, amazing.
Can you see that?
Wow.
Oh my god.
No, so they actually move together as one organism to scare off things like birds and all that because it creates a bigger, make it look a lot bigger than they are.
The nature of how people react there whenever they see bees nesting is that they call town council, and normally town council's protocol is to call pest control and to demolish or...
How many town councils are there? In our 5 years of operating, only 3 have got us to have a bee relocation contract.
Wow.
3 only.
Oh, okay.
Very proud of these 3. Ang Mo Kio Town Council, Jurong Town Council, Jurong Clementi Town Council, and Sengkang Town Council. Like the question you faced just now, what is a pest? Rat, cockroach. They spread diseases. These are pests.
Yes.
Bees are one of the cleanest insects around, along with ants. Okay, they don't carry any vectors, don't spread any diseases.
So as it is now, bees are actually classified as pests.
Definitely. If you go to any pest control company, they kill bees on a daily basis.
They just need to declassify bees as pests. And once that's the first step. Right. Once we do that, then we can start.
You're listening to Plan B Podcast. The opinions expressed and shared on this podcast are of our own.
Some breaking news that we want to get to right now, and that is this.
Government will support you, the individual works hard, and the employers will employ and promote fairly.
Always underestimate,
Welcome to planb.sg.
I don't know who you guys call when you all have like issues with pests. You live in a landed property, Rahman. Have you had any encounters with what do you define as pests? I don't want to offend our guests.
I think cockroaches.
Yeah. You have ever had issues?
Rats in my office actually, because shop house and we're along the road of food establishments.
So this one you got to, as homeowners, you need to fork out your own money to exterminate. Like for us HDB dwellers, we just snap a shot, put it on Instagram, tag our MP, the next day will be good.
Is that what you do?
No lah, sometimes you got rats and all that. I mean, I can go the long way and call town council, which sometimes takes forever. I just viral it and like, hey, why is town council got to do work or not? The next day,
actually that's true. No, I've gotten like, you know those weaver, is it like weaver wasps or whatever?
Okay.
Like they make the very big mud nest, right? I've had one in front of my window before. I didn't know what to do with it. So I just didn't open my window for like 3 months.
So I've had that issue as well. But at one night, while doing my infinite doom scroll, I chanced upon these guys.
Right.
Very interesting. On Instagram, they were sharing about how they were handling bees at different locations, at landed property lah, rooftop lah. I was thinking, wow, you actually have this in Singapore. They don't really brand themselves as pest control per se, but I see that they are bee lovers. They help to relocate these bees, and very interesting. Sometimes it's very gung ho, and they will not wear the full suit.
Look at them today.
They'll just hold and then like they unscrew certain things. Then after that, they walk like, okay, I'm going to put this at the apiary. I was like, is that how you handle bees? How come these bees are not agitated? So we've seen a lot of movies and such, like how bees, when they're agitated, then they chase after you. You got to jump down in the water. Then you have a straw, so they don't kind of come and sting you. So I don't know. I feel there's a lot of misconceptions about bees that I don't know as of yet. There are many species. And then sometimes when I walk through, like for example, Jacob Balas Children's Garden, they'll be like, oh, stingless bees are nesting. So I never really understood. Bees got stings, got the ones without sting. So I don't know. You get what I mean?
Okay.
So we are with Clarence and Eugene from the Sundowner Bee Rescue. Thank you so much for being with us. And they've got a surprise. Maybe we'll open that later.
Special guests. Some very, very special guests.
How long have you guys been doing this?
We have been doing this for 5 years now.
5 years?
5 years now. At first, it was purely by accident. I didn't even know much about bees. Maybe a bit like you.
Okay. Oh, really?
I was setting up the rooftop garden in my shop house. And I was moving a shed from one place to the rooftop. Open the door. Whoa, there was a huge bee nest there. No idea. I wanted to at first exterminate. Then the idea came across, why don't we save it? I thought there's someone who saves it. Called the guy. He couldn't come down on time, unfortunately. So I tried to do it myself.
Wow.
Big garang there. I wore those, the anti-visor. Wore a towel. I got stung everywhere. I got stung everywhere and they flew away. They flew away because I disturbed them. But it really sparked a curiosity in me. Like, why don't I try to keep bees?
So that's the question. The first question I asked both of you. Why, like in your videos, the bees like don't sting you? Is there something that you all do, or you all smoke them first, or I don't know, make them confused, or?
Yeah, there are a few things that we will do there. There are a few tricks that we'll do. Sometimes understanding the situation when we approach them, knowing what time it is, whether there's enough light, and all these are the things that we learn along the way. And knowing these things allows us to not get stung.
I see. What was the worst condition like for like a bee encounter? Is it low light condition, anxiety? I don't know.
Worst condition is basically full daylight.
Full daylight is the worst.
Yeah, because that's when they're just most active. And of course, a lot of the bees actually are out foraging as well.
I see.
So we basically try not to rescue in full daylight. Basically closer to the later in the evenings or even afternoons.
This behavior of bees stinging you, is it like a defense mechanism of sorts, like a hive mentality? Like if one bee sting you, it sends like some chemical signal with the rest also.
Yeah,
how does it work?
Yeah, it is exactly. It's pheromones. And it's very specific actually. A bee lifespan is somewhere from like 4 to 6 weeks, and they actually start off as nurses, right? And they actually do feeding. And after that, when they progress on to the next stage, which is guard bees. And the guard bees are the ones that actually do all the guarding.
I see.
Yeah, so you don't waste resources. Bees don't waste resources. So they, when they're really young, they're not going to die. Well, because when bees sting, they die.
Yes.
So that's the most important thing we want to let people know is that when bees sting, they will die. So they don't actually want to sting us if they can help it.
So you mentioned just now that you were learning this along the way. So does that mean like you guys picked this up as a matter of passion, or is there some kind of formal training that you went for?
Eugene came on board around, I would say 2-3 years ago. So I started this. Along the way, very funny, he knew a lot about ants. Ants, he keep ants in a
Darren wanted to keep ants. Yeah.
So I got ants from him. After a while, I thought, hey, he knows ants. Ants is very similar to bees.
I should get some ants from you.
Ants is very similar to bees. So I said, hey, you want to help me with a bee rescue project? So he did more and more work and really came to know and understand bees. Exactly what he was talking about just now. You really got to understand the bees. You know, you saw those videos, the guy put his head in the crocodile. To the guy, it's easy. He knows, he understands the small behavior, the small twitch, he will understand the crocodile. So he knows and when to withdraw, when to apply and all that. The same thing with bees. You must understand them intricately to predict their behavior and their moods. Even the sound we can hear, we know that they are a bit agitated.
Like their buzzing you can hear.
Even different types of buzzing. Yeah, they have a angry sound. The angry sound is bzz, 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 bzz. A calm sound is bzz. That's normal.
Wow. Okay.
So you must hear, look, observe, see, even the smell. What he was saying just now, the pheromone. Actually, you were saying the defense pheromone, it smells like bananas. Specifically bananas and nail polish.
Wow.
When they release this smell, you better run. Actually not run, but you need to be careful because we have a suit anyway. So most of the time we're okay.
How do people generally behave when they find bees nesting in their house? Are there certain things that you feel people are misguided about when it comes to discovering a bee's nest in their house?
First reaction always panic. Get away. They want them gone ASAP. In the next 1 hour, I want it gone. They don't realize when bees freshly turn up in the house, they're very, very calm. Okay. So what Eugene was saying just now about understanding their behavior when they are the most defensive is when there's a very big nest. And what are they guarding?
Honey.
Honey and babies. What will make them most crazy? You try to take their honey and their babies. So a young nest doesn't have honey, doesn't have babies. So they're actually the most calm when they just turn up at your house, one corner. Actually, they are the most peaceful.
Okay, so first, right, I have a question because I have personally never had a bee situation. How does a bee colony suddenly show up in your house? Like, I mean, surely it's not like snap, right?
So there are a lot of reasons why they would want to choose, but basically they're coming to forage, right? So they come into an area. So we have different bee species, and each species has a certain range, so to speak. The smaller ones obviously have a smaller range, and the bigger ones have a bigger range. So the bigger range they have, the more they can forage, the larger radius they can. So once they finish foraging in an area, they move on to the next one. So that's why, especially for the dwarf species, they don't actually stay in a place very long.
I see.
Sometimes
How long?
depends on how much foraging there is around the area.
Not more than 7 to 8 months. The max I've seen it, because I got it when they just had no nest, no comb yet. I kept it all the way around 6 months. They start to swarm. Swarm means they split from 1 become 2. Send out swarms, and then lastly, after 2 months later, the last one remaining, they'll fly away also. Yeah.
So
I think now is the best time actually to show you. This nest is only 1 week old.
1 week old. Okay.
It turned up at a neighbor's house, just actually not far from my shop house. And I told them to please retain it for 1 week. Okay, why? When you remove it immediately and bring it to a new place, they have not built any comb yet.
Okay.
When they don't build any comb and you bring it to a new place, they are very likely to fly away because they got disturbed.
Okay.
It's like you move into a new house, suddenly got hantu the second night. Will you move house? You might, you know. But if you live there 5 years already, all your furniture, children, if hantu come out, you kick the hantu away. So that's what I gave them the chance to do, to build comb and some eggs so that when we bring it to the new place, they won't abandon their babies.
Right, I see. There's an incentive for them to stay.
Exactly. That's very well put. And the homeowner, thankfully, was agreeable to letting them stay 1 week.
Nice.
And you'll be surprised, after they are forced to take care of it and observe it for 1 week, they are quite attached to them.
Really?
So they were watching the rescue. Oh, hey, I want to learn what's fun. These are my pets for 1 week. You know? All 2,000-3,000 of them.
Wow. 2,000-3,000.
Would you like to see?
Yeah, sure.
It's time for us to see now.
Let the pictures do the talking.
Interesting.
Okay, so this is a species, this is a nest of black dwarf honeybees.
Wow.
Okay.
Amazing.
Can you see that?
Wow.
Oh my God.
Have you seen it? I want to see.
I mean, they are not. They're all just crawling. They're not flying.
So, like Eugene said earlier, at night they are the most calm. Secondly, they're actually blind at night. Even then, there's lights. Have they gone into a cloud and gone crazy and try to sting you? No. Right?
They look damn small, bro.
These are called dwarf bees. So this species specifically is called Apis andreniformis, black dwarf honeybee. Singapore has 4 species. There are 2 dwarf species, red and black dwarf. The most common one is the Apis cerana, Asian honeybee. And the most large size one is called giant honeybee. What is called Malayan wild bee, Apis dorsata.
That sounds freaky.
That one is 5 times the size of this and very painful sting. Okay, so I was saying this is only a 1 week old nest.
Yes.
Okay, and they have started to build some comb.
They just move.
Oh shit.
Oh, so you saw that pulsating?
Yeah.
Okay, that is a thing to tell you stay away. They're acting like one big plate of an organism rather than one small bee. When they shimmer like that, it's called a defensive shimmer.
Oh, but it's beautiful.
Shimmer wave. It's called a shimmer wave.
Shimmer wave.
Is that like vibration sensitive or are they taking like...
No, so they actually move together as one organism to scare off things like birds and all that because it creates a bigger, make it look a lot bigger than they,
So as in were they responding to something like, did they sense, for example?
Yeah, they probably moved. They probably saw some movement.
Oh, yeah. Oh my God.
Okay, wait. No, you're just...
It's the comb.
The comb.
It's white, bro.
Yeah, so I disrupted it a bit and you can see a bit. They've started to build this bone white comb. Brand new comb is white in color.
Oh.
So, and I just now when I did the job, I saw that the queen had laid eggs and the laid eggs had become larvae already. So the larvae need the most care.
Okay.
They need to eat a lot and the bees need to stay to feed the larva.
Okay.
That's why this 1 week old nest, when we bring it to the new place, they are more likely to stay there. And when they stay there, they are safe in my place. If I bring it to my place and they fly off to my neighbor's house, it's the same old problem. Neighbor will kill it. That's why we want it to be more mature and more stable before we move it.
I mean, of course, you did mention you're kind of dismayed by, for example, people living in HDB because the nature of how people react there whenever they see bees nesting is that they call town council, and normally town council's protocol is to call pest control and to demolish or
I think Eugene has a very interesting story on this. He was summoned once to do the cleanup.
So I think I was called to do a job and it felt a bit strange because I was seeing the bees in several clumps, which is not common.
Okay.
So when I went there and I had a whole plan of what to do, and when I went there, I saw it's very strange because there's more and more clumps when I went there, and then when I started to do the job and I finished everything, finally the guy who called us told us, the bees actually came into my shoe cabinet and I emptied a whole can of insecticide inside. Yeah, so I got really fed up and I told him that you call us here to rescue, not to clean up your mess. Right. And so that whole event got me so frustrated, right? On the entire way home, right, I was just thinking, what can I do to like help spread the message, right? Help people to understand that, if you want to have a bee rescue, what are the things that you need to do, that kind of thing. So
including the fact like not spray the kind of insect.
Yes, exactly, right? And
not even smoke them. A lot of the older gen, I would say, think that smoking them is a humane way to chase away bees. Because you're not killing them, I don't kill them, I don't spray them, I smoke them away.
I see.
But what happens when you smoke them away?
What happens?
They will leave their house. They'll leave their house. Let's say I smoke your house. You run away. All your iPad, computer, bank money is all lost.
I see.
A whole generation of babies will die because the babies can't fly away. The bees land up in a new place. What happened? Neighbor will spray. They will die anyway.
Right,
so smoking is also not a humane way to do it. Okay, so we started beerescue.com.sg is our Instagram channel to spread the word about awareness on educating people about bees are not that harmful. Don't be so scared of it. This person let it stay for 1 week. And the drama of the videos also allows people to engage and realize that there's a crew out there that wants to save the bees lah. Okay, and Eugene has even gone one step further to
so on the way home, right, I was thinking, what can I do? And then basically the idea was that since I like to play card games, I would make a card game about bees.
Okay.
So this game is called Habitat and it's co-developed with the Sustainability Learning Lab in NIE. So this is an educational game, and it's basically what I want to do is that teach people about our native bees, our native honeybees in Singapore, and like what's their lifespan like, what do they do, and how important they are to our ecosystem.
Yes.
How can our listeners get
so they can go to beerescue.com.sg and there's a link there. There's information about the game, and also there's a link there where they can purchase the game.
Oh, nice. Sorry.
No, I'm curious because we were talking a lot about how HDB dwellers tend to deal with this kind of thing. Town council comes in, but like, what does NEA say about this? Because I mean, the fact is, like you said earlier, right? We are a city in nature. We've got trees everywhere. But then sometimes it feels like Singaporeans don't actually really know how to deal with nature.
Okay, so let me just clarify. It's not NEA that deals with this. NEA does food safety and environment cleanliness and all that. So this is NParks. NParks. So NParks. Actually, every land owner has the jurisdiction to do what they want to do with pests that they find in their parcel of land. Okay, so NEA doesn't really hold land. NParks does, SLA does, and the town council does. These are the three main landholders, right, in Singapore. Town council, okay. How many town councils are there?
I think 20-ish.
20-ish. In our 5 years of operating, only 3 have got us to have a bee relocation contract. 3 only. Okay. Very proud of these 3: Ang Mo Kio, Jurong Town Council, and Sengkang Town. Ang Mo Kio Town Council, Jurong Town Council, Jurong Clementi Town Council, and Sengkang Town Council. Okay, so they're a bit more woke, a bit more lit. Okay. They have a pest control contract, yes. Like the question you faced just now, what is a pest? Rat, cockroach. They spread diseases. These are pests.
Yes.
Bees are one of the cleanest insects around, along with ants. Okay, they don't carry any vectors, don't spread any diseases. It's completely opposite from mosquito.
Yes.
What do mosquito do? They come and find you, mosquito. They come and find you. What do bees do? People always think bee come and find me. They watch Winnie the Pooh when they're young. One whole swarm follow you like that. No, bees look for flowers. People always forget. Bees are not interested in you. They only sting you when no choice. They die when they sting you, They sacrifice their life. Do they want to die? I don't want to die. They don't want to die. So that's what we are trying to preach, that that bees are not pests at all, and trying to and these 3 town councils have awoken to that idea. Hopefully more will catch on. But NParks also has a lot of parks, and the concern with the parks is that the visitor safety in the first place.
Okay.
So there's a very urgent need to remove it. if we say, I come to relocate, what if the bees fly around and they sting someone? Then the person who call me is at fault. No, I'm not at fault.
Right.
So there's always this a bit of a carefulness factor. But actually, it's more fear than a real threat.
Yeah. So I was just gonna ask, like, so correct me if I'm wrong, because I think there's this perception that bees are like dangerous or whatever. But I've got stung once. And like I realized that it was my fault because I was kind of punching in the air a little bit. Yeah. So like, is it true actually that bees actually they wouldn't do anything to you if you just leave them be?
Exactly. Yes.
And one of the main things actually we want to tell people, so sometimes it's a misconception. You see something that's yellow and black or orange and black and you say it's a bee. But you might have been stung by a hornet or a wasp.
Even some fruit flies are bee mimicking.
I see.
So they feel it, then they call the fogging. Once the whole cloud comes, every single thing there dies. It's a contact killer. Ants, dragonfly, butterfly, bee, beetle, everything, moth, they all die.
Wasps and hornets are actually dangerous, right? They are dangerous.
Actually not.
Really?
Actually not. Wasps not at all. Wasps are tiny. Wasps go look for caterpillars. Okay, so understand about bee nutrition. Okay. Bees need two things. Okay, they need carbohydrates for energy that they get from nectar, and they need protein. They collect protein from pollen, nectar, flowers.
Wow, I didn't know that there's protein in pollen.
Pollen is protein, nectar is carbohydrates.
Wow.
Wasps and hornets, they get their protein from eating small insects.
Right.
They hunt for spiders, caterpillars, cockroach and all that.
And they eat it wholesale?
They give it to their babies who eat it. They lay the egg there. When the egg hatch, the babies eat it for the protein.
Oh my God, scary.
The wasp only needs to eat a little bit of sugar water for energy. It's built up the bulk already. Okay, so wasps don't sting people. Unless you directly go and kacau them, of course they will sting you. If you keep kicking your cat at home, the cat will scratch you back also. Any animal will defend itself. Hey bro, I keep disturbing you now, you'll punch me also. Will you just hit me out of the blue like that? No.
You're not troublemakers lah.
Correct, exactly. Bees are exactly the same thing.
Okay, so but just for curiosity, like sometimes we are hanging out somewhere and then you get this random huge ass, either bee or wasp, whatever it is.
That one is the carpenter bee.
Yeah,
The big black bee. Yeah, that's called a carpenter bee.
And then they will come like that.
No, they are just doing their thing, flying around. Maybe they are looking for the sodium on your hand, salt. They like to consume salt.
Okay.
They are not there to sting you at all. Furthermore, carpenter bees don't sting you. It's the honeybees that have.
Right.
Okay.
How do you finance something like this? You guys are around for 5 years. I'm really interested to know, is this something like a passion project or actually you monetizing this?
So Bee Rescue is a not-for-profit project.
Oh, okay.
Not-for-profit, okay. So the reason for that is if we do it for profit, we charge too high, people will just opt to kill.
Right.
Basically, people just want the bees gone. Very few people, or increasingly more, but still very few, want to conserve and relocate them. Most people I just want it away from my house, which is fair enough. But if we charge a much higher price than pest control exterminators, they will opt for the cheaper option, which is to kill. So we have to charge at that level or a little bit higher to entice them to do it. And if you ask Eugene, we are definitely not doing this to get rich. Okay.
I can think of much easier ways to make money.
But what's interesting, you did mention about certain workshops that you all carry out outside of your normal operations that is open for the public?
So that part, that is my business. The Sundowner, we run Bee Encounter as part of our rooftop farm tour, rooftop farm experience, where people get to wear the bee suit, go up close, learn about the bees, touch the bees, feed the bees, learn about their life cycle and everything to do with them.
So I'm really very interested because I got 3 children and I'm always every single weekend looking for activities for them to do. We've done painting lah, we've gone to the beach, whatever. So is it like age appropriate? Is there a particular
Definitely
age?
any age above 3 will be very good. And what we're trying to do is reintroduce the love for nature and the environment back to Singapore. Otherwise, what do? Spend our time in the mall, in the built-up place. We don't understand the link with nature. And I think the card game, maybe you can show a few of the cards. He designed it in a way that shows the what bees do every day. What flowers do they go
It's
to?
also like the relationship between like bees and flowers and places. So it's a... I mean, I actually spent the entire drive time back thinking about this. And I actually targeted it to be easy enough for children to start playing.
Right.
Because I want the future, right? The future is really important. It's like people. I want the kids and all that to have a understanding. Like nature is really important. Yeah.
And if you just look at these two simple illustrations, okay, forest, bees, they are intrinsically linked to each other. No bees, no forest. Okay, the NParks research shows that 70% of our tropical lowland rainforest is bee pollinated. 70%, meaning that if the bees stop pollinating, you have no more fruits, no new growth, new shoots, and everything will start to get very much in trouble.
Amazing.
Additionally, 3/4 of the food we eat, comes from honeybee pollination.
Of the food supply?
Food supply, crops.
3/4? Whoa.
Yeah, you wouldn't imagine, but apples, almonds, cabbage even. Cabbage is not just the leaf, cabbage flower also.
Wow.
It's all honeybee pollinated.
Wow.
Okay. Carrots. You go to the supermarket, you ask a young kid, where does your food come from? NTUC. Where does NTUC get it from? Because we are not agricultural country, we don't understand. But in the agricultural countries, they will pay the bee people to bring the bees to the orchard to pollinate their crops. The farmer pays the beekeeper the pollination service. So I think this card game captures a bit of that. Even your HDB corridor, the flowers, also are frequented by bees.
So you mentioned HDB, right? And we know that in Singapore, 80% of all housing is public housing, HDB. And you said there's only 3 town councils that have engaged you. I mean, it sounds troubling to me. So what can we do to, promote or encourage higher take-up, especially in the HDB market?
More residents should write to their MP to say, I'm concerned that we are treating bees as pests. When the voices make themselves heard, I think the leaders will understand that they don't need to do too much. They just need to put a small amount to say, pest control still do the pests. Just one small amount to help save the bees.
So as it is now, bees are actually classified as pests.
Unfortunately, I guess.
Definitely. If you go to any pest control company, they kill bees on a daily basis. I think 90% of all bee spot things are exterminated. What's your guesstimate?
Yeah, I would say around there.
I see.
Yeah, they just need to declassify bees as pests. And once that's the first step. Once we do that, then we can start.
Don't even talk about conservation yet. Don't kill them.
Correct.
Okay. Wow. And I have one last question. You mentioned that you moved these bees to your shop house, the Sundowners, right? But you said that usually they have like a 9-month period where they move out. So would you consider going to the forest, putting them there? Or?
Oh yeah, we actually do a lot of wild release. Unfortunately, we cannot say where. It's a secret wild release site. We don't want people going there and capturing them. I did try something at one site near my house. 1 week later, I found that the branch was still there and the top bit of comb was still there, but the whole comb after that was gone.
Which means someone took it.
I think someone took it, or they used a catapult, or some workers came to get the honey. So we need to keep the wild release site secret. So that they can continue doing their good work, not being in a distant way. So Eugene has his own secret spot. I have my own secret spot as well.
Nice.
And we call this a wild release, and that's very important because if I put them all in Siglap, the pollination efficacy is limited because it's all that range only.
I see.
But we put here, there.
Each other also.
Exactly.
Well, Clarence and Eugene, thank you so much for shedding so much light. I think we, and of course, I think our listeners also have benefited a lot. Tell them how they should follow you on your socials and how they can contact you.
So the social on Instagram is also called beerescue.com.sg. The website is also called beerescue.com.sg. Okay, so this is the main way to reach us. They can easily WhatsApp us also 96177164. That's my number. No problem. You can spread it around. Actually, you can just simply type bee relocation. There are actually a few more bee relocators. So the numbers are growing. The interest is definitely there. Even Eugene is entirely doing this on a freelance volunteer basis also. And it's just, even if we build a team and have more bee relocators, people who want to help rescue the bees, certainly welcome. Eugene lives in the north. I live in the south. why not have one in the west and the east?
Cover the whole island.
Cover more to respond more quickly to jobs so that people don't need to get kanchiong. And more bees are safe.
Yeah, very nice.
Thank you so much, and we wish you all the best. And hopefully, after this episode, more people will come and contact you. And remember, declassify bees as pests.
Right.
Yeah,
Exactly.
and we'll see you on the next podcast only on planb.sg. Bye bye.